tell her, shh. We were going to have Paul Cornish giving a talk to close the evening, but unfortunately his guitar wasn't working or something, Ed, is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, thank you. So instead we have the phenomenal Steve Morgan. Steve was supposed to speak at the last event, but he fell ill half an hour before he was due to speak. I'm going to be honest, Ed and I were totally cool about it. We weren't going, what a whack, where the hell? Oh, he didn't tell us who was in, no. It was all fine. Anyway. So Steve used to be a singer-songwriter. He's a massive fan of rock music, and as you probably know, he works for Vox UK as an SEO specialist and also runs the SEO No blog. So I thought, and he also wants to get back into music. Is that right, Steve?
Yeah.
So he's keen to set up a heavy metal band. I'm loving the SEO geeks in the house. Give it up, SEO geeks, well done. Okay, no, I'm not kidding. He's here tonight to talk to us about what Skyrim taught him about business networking. Give it up, Steve Morgan.
Thank you, Steve. Steve kind of stepped on my intro there. I wanted to spend, I wanted to just spend a quick 10-20 seconds just saying thanks to Steve and Ed. I didn't bottle it 30 minutes before. Ed can testify to the fact that I gave my slides like a week early. I practiced them like loads. I was really keen to do this, so I was absolutely devastated and gutted that I had to pull out at the last minute. But these guys are really cool, more worried about my well-being than anything like, me letting them down, so I just wanted to say that. Oh, and also, one thing I should point out as well, it's my fault for not updating the bio. I'm no longer working at that company, which I just say, I'm now a freelancer. Anyway. I actually did that, didn't I? It's a film as well, isn't it? Without further ado, Skyrim, networking. So first things first, I always like to try and use Creative Commons images for my blog, which is when you're allowed to use an image and share it and credit the author, or the picture taker, I guess. Obviously this is promotional material, screenshots, blah blah blah. Don't sue me if anything, I'm giving you free publicity. Do we have any Skyrim fans in the audience? You guys will obviously be expert networkers, and I know what you're thinking, how can being sat in front of a computer or playing a one-player computer game teach you about, something in a social setting? I think you'd be surprised. So what is Skyrim, for those of you who aren't aware? Perhaps the best one-line description I've ever heard somebody say is that it's like Grand Theft Auto with Vikings. I just thought it was badass. But yeah, you can choose to be a warrior, male or female, or a wizard, or a thief, an assassin, etc, etc. And you go around this big world with lots of snow, and you can beat up the undead, dragons, you can take part in the Civil War. It's all good fun, really. And you find people who are fans of Skyrim are obsessed, like myself. But I know you're thinking, Skyrim and business networking, what? Yeah, it is a bit tenuous at best. I think you'll be surprised how many similarities there are. Obviously this isn't a serious talk, I should mention that now. Yeah, even if you're not a fan of Skyrim, you might be able to actually take some things away from this. And I'm not being very PC here, sorry. Anatomy of a business person and warrior, you'd be surprised about the similarities. Business person, their weapons of choice might be a laptop, a mobile phone. Not very much different from a sword and shield, if you think about it. They're all sort of very similar. So kicking things off, there's lots of folks out there, different people from different backgrounds, different walks of life, and they all have different clients they're looking for. And to get to know people, you never know if there's somebody who can help out, who can help you out, and you never know that the next person you're speaking to is going to be your next client. Explore, it's a big world out there. Skyrim's got 9 holds with towns and cities. If you are living in Cardiff, don't just stick to Cardiff or the centre. Branch out, go to Swansea, go to Newport, go to the valleys, check out other networking events, you'd be pleasantly surprised. Come equipped. So you wouldn't take on a dragon without a bow and arrow and a few potions under your belt, for goodness sake. Just like you would go to a networking event without a stack of business cards and an elevator pitch 60 seconds prepared. It's all common sense, really. I mean, it's so similar. Dress for the occasion, so some networking events like you to suit up. Others, I know one guy used to rock up in t-shirt, shorts and trainers, even in the middle of winter. Suits up. And just the same as, if you're a warrior or a suit of armor, blah blah blah, bring a friend. This is a great one for those who are shy but want to go networking. If you're worried about going on your own and being left alone and not talking to anyone, take someone with you. Go to a networking event, they might benefit as well, just like you take someone down to a dungeon or something. Listen, whether it's helping, this is what people have to say, and you might be able to help them, whether it's retrieving an old golden ancestral claw from some bandits who've stolen it, or whether it's helping someone get a new client, you never know. Speech is important, so if you get your point across eloquently and sell yourself well, you can persuade, following the fans of Skyrim will see what I did there, people to buy from you. And while speech is very important, it's important you don't shout at people, otherwise you might propel them off of ledges, like that dude there. And in addition to the severe head injuries they might sustain, they're going to just be pissed off with you, really, and they're not going to want to pass you any work beyond that point. I was expecting a few laughs from some Skyrim fans. Thank you. Usradar, etc. Go out of your way to help others and you'll be rewarded. I've gone with quite a literal depiction here of precious metals, jewels, and gold on the table. But it's true, you'll be rewarded, help people out, you'll be rewarded spiritually and, of course, financially, but they'll refer work to you. Scout the competition. So you might go to a networking event where there might be someone who does what you do. Don't just shake your fist at them from the other side of the room and growl at them. Go and talk to them. Seriously, you may find that you can learn a bit about what they do, but you might even find they're not a competitor and they're someone you can actually partner up with. Join a club. This happened to me. This is exactly what happened to me when I joined BNI. I'm only kidding. I'm a big fan of BNI, so I can get over that. That's actually when you join a band of assassins called Dark Brotherhood. But seriously though, if you join a club and also if you help out at a club, then you can be recognised and your peers will get to know you better and you show that you're trusted, you're sensible, you're hardworking, and they're more likely to pass you more work as well. Read, finally. And remember, last but not least, be patient. Patience is a virtue in networking. Just like it is in Skyrim. For those of you who played the game, you might recognise this. This is called the loading screen. And probably would have been about 2/3 of your playing time just staring at these. And if you're a PS3 owner, you'll know the true virtue of patience because they only just released the downloadable content. And that is everything in handy list format afterwards for you to devour and enjoy. So then, my budding networkers/warriors, go to the bar, drink responsibly though, go to the bar, drink a bottle of their finest mead, and go forth and network. Thank you very much.
Well, Steve.